kilo of Primo cost?
About $20,000.
$20,000 for this bag here. I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution. What's up, guys? Dave Palumbo here. I'm with Armon the DB. You know we're in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and we're here to do stem cells, but the truth is there's other stuff in Mexico that we love to do. And the underground steroid scene here is something that's been notorious for probably the last 40 or 50 years. Bodybuilders have trekked to Mexico to get their own anabolics. And the last time I was in Tijuana, you know, I did a very popular video. We went in an alley behind the pharmacy and we saw what the latest and greatest underground.
But a lot of that wasn't real. He was like, yeah, this is real.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. But anyway, we ran into a guy in the gym today who happens to be a dealer down here. The brand is called Red Dragon. I have not tested this stuff, but I'm going to show you why I think this stuff is a really good brand in a second. They've got some great products, and I want to show you. They even have their own catalog. Who has their own catalog? What steroid company has their own catalog?
I think it tells you how much to take, too.
With a nice little Game of Thrones dragon on it. All right, so first of all, I think I'm going to show the raw materials.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, this really convinced me. So they got raw materials here. I'm going to hold this up here. This is a kilo of oxandrolone. So this is 1,000 grams of Anavar. You can make a lot of Anavar pills with this 1,000 grams. So this is the raw materials these guys get in, okay? A lot of people think, you know, myself included, that Primobolan is not real, you know, because there's a lot of fakes out there, and we know that for a fact because when people roid test the Primobolan, a lot of it comes back to test propane.
Yeah, 90%.
This is a pure kilo of Primobolan. Real. And there is a way to tell. My source showed me something. Maybe I can get you. Can you take your phone out for me? This is right here. Powder, Primobolan enanthate powder. And there's a way to tell that it's real and it's not test propane. And if you flash your flashlight on here, put that light on there. You can see these crystals. I don't know, can you capture that? They're like shining and glistening. That right there, only Primobolan refracts the light like that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see it in the sunlight a little better. So, but this is an open bag of Primobolan enanthate. No, you can't snort this. It has to be. There's actually a production process involved in this, which I'm going to put a little video up from. I grabbed off their website just to show how they manufacture stuff. And it actually seems like a really legit lab. The way they do it. They got all equipment and everything like that. So let's show a couple of products. We'll start off light. This is HCG. You all guys know this. You use this post-cycle to turn your natural production on of testosterone. You know, you take about 2,000, 2,500 units every third day. I like to do it for about 2 to 3 weeks. This is also a product you would use in my pregnancy protocol to turn your testicles on to start making testosterone. All right.
There's HGH, the holy grail of getting massive. Everybody thinks this is a
single
12 IU, so this would last us on a few days.
This is more exciting. So this big box here is like a kit of that HGH. And look, these two come inside that box. Here's your waters and here's your powders. So you put your waters, the sterile water, hold that, and here's your powders. And each powder is 12 IUs in these boxes. Look how nice the packaging is. Everything's hologrammed. They're all very official. This is very well made. You know, I'm impressed because I've seen a lot of underground stuff, and usually I'm not very impressed with what I see. That they do a very good job with the packaging. Just by the fact that they're showing you the raw materials that they brought that over here, I was pretty impressed with that because, you know, most people don't want you to know what they're doing and what they're putting in their products. Now, for all you women out there, all you guys who are Anavar freaks, here's their Anavar, and if you look, everything's sealed. It has holograms on these seals. It's very, you can't fake this stuff. This is just well made. And I think Usually companies that make things really good and put holograms and stuff like that and take the money, extra money to do that, usually the stuff is real. Now, like I said, I haven't tested this stuff myself, so I don't know. At some point, I'm sure one of you guys out there will test this stuff and let me know, but I'm very impressed with the way this stuff is put together.
So my first day here, my prescription testosterone bottle, I broke it. I dropped and broke it in the bathroom. And I've dropped it 100 times and it's broke here. So here's some tests, 7 and 8.
I thought I was clumsy, he's very clumsy.
So I might need to shoot a couple mLs of this. So I might be taking it here, not home.
You see how this also has all the little holograms and everything. The packaging is really good. It's not easy to open this stuff up. They got their little red dragon logos all over everything like that. Let's open one of these up. Let's see what. Since you're gonna probably pop this open later anyway.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah. So this is test cypionate. This was.
Yeah.
Yeah. With it's got a real pop top on it.
200 milligrams.
I might as well pop it open because you're gonna use it anyway. Yeah. There's a little rubber stopper. I mean, like I said, this looks like it came right from a pharmacy. So they're doing a really good job. It's a real lab that makes this stuff. And like I said, I don't know if it's good, but the fact that they're bringing raw materials here to show us what they're doing kind of legitimize it. And I think they have pretty much every product. I'm gonna just look to my off-camera guy. You guys make everything essentially? Yeah. So they got Masteron, they got anything you could possibly want. You might want to check out Red Dragon. Are you impressed? I mean,
Yeah, it's nice. And a lot of the underground stuff out there burns like crazy. That's not supposed to happen. So I'm gonna do some of this test, and I'll let you guys know if it.
I think a lot of the people who get that is from the test propionate. They put test propionate when they fake
so
stuff
cheap, right?
all the time. Yeah.
Is it the cheapest test pro?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the
Cheapest powder.
And I'm sure for Anavor, a lot of people use Dianabol and everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you're a woman,
I'll mess you up in a few weeks.
yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't do that. So anyway, I want to just thank our friend who brought this over here because he didn't have. I don't want to get anyone in trouble or anything like that, but he went out of his way because he knows that we do these videos and. He knows that you guys out there like to see the latest and greatest that's out there, and I appreciate you bringing this over here. And he brought this. This is an ice. He's got ice packs in here because it's very humid here in Mexico, and you don't want this stuff to go bad, especially pure Primo powder. What does a kilo of Primo cost?
About $20,000.
$20,000 for this bag here. That's a lot of money. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Armon and I are going to go sit by the pool and get some stem cells tomorrow. Dave Palumbo for rxmuscle.com. What's up, guys? As you saw just earlier today, we got a big box of stuff and we kind of showed you what's going on here in the Mexican underground. And before they leave, I want to test this HCG. So I kind of reconstituted this HCG and we bought a pregnancy test. This is a Mexican pregnancy test. And if you guys have never used one, it's pretty easy. You kind of just open this. Normally you would pee on this little portion here, and then in 1 minute it would develop. And if you have 2 lines, it means you're pregnant. 1 line means you're not. In this case, if we get 2 lines, we know the HCG is good because women in their urine will produce HCG. So if this is a definitive test for HCG. It will not tell you anything about GH other than the fact that if your GH is actually HCG, it will indicate that, but it won't tell you anything about GH. So this is a simple $3 pregnancy test we got. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw up a little of this HCG here, because I'm a little skeptical about it, I gotta be honest with you. All right, we solved the HCG problem. We had to actually rip off the top of the bottle. We got enough in here. We have our tester here, so I'm gonna squirt this HCG right along here. I can zoom in on that. So I'm making sure I'm getting enough of this HCG in here. Really not that much in there. And I actually have a little bit left in this syringe too. So put it in here. Okay. Let's see how that goes now. Now we're gonna wait 1 minute and we're gonna show you the test results. All right, guys. So the results are in. Let's take a look. If you look at this dark pink line is the control line. If you look below it, there's a very faint line that's there, invisible. Now, according to the test kit that I opened up, 2 dark lines or 1 dark line and 1 faint line are both positive for pregnancy, which means there is indeed HCG in this vial. If there was no HCG, we would not have gotten that lower faint line. We would have only gotten the control line. So we've validated it with this very cheap $3 pregnancy test. The HCG is good in this company's Red Dragon test, or I should say in the Red Dragon HCG bottle. So that's good news. So we did do a little chemistry here. I know you guys like to, know the little tricks. Once again, if you apply that to GH, all it will tell you is if it's not HCG. It's not going to tell you if the GH is right. You have to, in order to test the GH, you're going to have to get the GH testing kits from my DavePalumbo.com website, and that will work very similar to a pregnancy test, but it will tell you if indeed you have real GH or not. So hopefully this helps, and hopefully you enjoyed all the steroid videos that we did down here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Next time we come here, we'll have some other new ideas, because there is a gym right here that actually sells steroids on top of the counter. Actually, you can actually look in the counter in the case, and we might actually show those to you if we have a chance to go there before the airport tomorrow morning. For now, I'm Dave Palumbo with RxMuscle.com.